कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य श्री गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदी गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदी गौर भक्त वृंदा। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपीकांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कंचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी नमामि हरि प्रिये। बोलो श्री राधे गोलोकानंद भगवान की
जय।
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 हरे कृष्णा एवरीवन।
हरे कृष्णा भैया, हरे कृष्णा एवरीवन।
हरे कृष्णा एवरीवन। हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा एवरीवन।
Krishna and Hare Krishna Soham.
Hare Krishna.
How are you? All right, and we also have Sonali and Parag Birla joining us today. So thank you and happy Hanuman Jayanti to everyone. We will do Hanuman Chalisa at the end. Going back to Srimad Bhagavatam. So हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं Canto 3 and we are on second chapter on Shlok 28. Right. So yesterday we read Shlok 28. So this chapter is about Vidur, Mahatma Vidur, going on pilgrimage, and then at Yamuna River, after doing all the pilgrimage, and then he is arriving at Yamuna River. And Yamuna River, he meets whom? Uddhav ji, right? So Yamuna Nadi pe Uddhav ji ko mil rahe hain Mahatma Vidur, and then he is asking for well-beings of everyone because Vidur ji have been out for so long. He is asking about Pandus, Panduputra, Dhritarashtra Maharaj, and everyone. And then he is asking about Lord Sri Krishna. And when he asks about Lord Sri Krishna, Uddhav ji, being such a close associate and a strong devotee of Lord Sri Krishna, he really gets so quiet for some time, and then he gets into the transcendental mode, and then he comes back and remembers all the memories of Lord Sri Krishna. So that's what we are reading right now. Uddhav ji is describing all the memories of Lord Sri Krishna. And so like yesterday we were reading, Yeh ahave Krishna mukhar vindam, netreha pibando nayanabhi ramam. So which is like all the people who are fighting the battlefield on Kurukshetra, while seeing the lotus-like face of Krishna, so pleasing to eyes, they achieved the abode of the Lord. So Uddhav ji is saying, like even people who are fighting, irrespective of the Kuru army or Patu army, they achieved the abode of the Lord Sri Krishna just by seeing him, seeing his lotus-like face. So we'll continue reading, and we'll just read this part of the purport. Soham, you want to read? Soham, you're on mute.
Sorry. The Lord's personal abode is called Goloka, Vrindavan, and the abodes where his plenary expansions resides are called the Vaikunthas, where the Lord is present as Narayan. Love the Godhead is dormant in every living entity, and the entire process of devotional service unto the Lord is meant for waking this dormant eternal love of Godhead. But there are degrees of such transcendental awakening. And those who love God is awakened to the fullest extent, go back to the Goloka Vrindavan, planet in the spiritual sky, where these persons who have just awakened to love the love of Godhead by accident association are transferred to the Vaikuntha's planets. Essentially, there's no material difference between Goloka and Vaikuntha. But in the Vaikuntha's, the Lord is served in unlimited opulence, where he's in Goloka, and the Lord is served in natural affection. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Essentially, the reason we read is to learn the difference between the Vaikuntha Lok and the Golok. Yeah. So the question is, when in Kurukshetra, when everyone is singing, and they also went to the abode of Lord Sri Krishna, they went to the Vaikuntha Lok. But the difference is, the Golok Lok is that where Lord is served in natural affection, right? Whereas in Vaikuntha Lok, as we know, Lord Vishnu having unlimited opulence. Ravi?
स्वयं त्वसाम्यातिशयत्रयधीशः स्वराज्यलक्ष्म्यात् समस्तकामः बलिं हरद्भिश्चेरलोकपालैः कीर्तकोट्येडितपादपीठः. Lord Shri Krishna is the Lord of all kinds of three and independently supreme by achievement of all kinds of fortune. He is worshipped by the eternal maintainers of the creation who offer him the paraphernalia of worship by touching their millions of helmets to his feet. Hare Krishna.
Right? So you're saying the greatness of Lord Shri Krishna, right? Kirit Kote Edit Padapita hai, is touching their millions of helmets to his feet. I think it's a very nice purport, so we'll read. Tarun?
Lord Sri Krishna is so mild and merciful, as described in the above verses. And yet, he is the Lord of kinds of threes. He is the supreme Lord of the three worlds, the three qualities of material nature, and the three Purushas. Karano Dakshasayai, Garbho Dakshasai, and Krisho Dakshasai, Vishnu. There are innumerable universes, and each and every universe there are different manifestations of Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra. Besides that, there is the Sheshamurti who bears all the universes on his hoods, and Lord Krishna is the Lord of all of them. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So what this is mentioning is Lord Krishna is the Supreme Lord, right? And then we have read previously like how from Lord Shri Krishna you have Karno Dakshai Vishnu, then you have Garbho Dakshai Vishnu, and then you have Shiro Dakshai Vishnu. And then we'll read more about that later on, right? And we also saw how in this material world you have innumerable universes, right? N number of universes. And our universe is a very, very small universe, right? So the point trying to make is Lord Krishna is the Lord of all of them, including Karno Dakshai Vishnu, Garbho Dakshai Vishnu, and Shiro Dakshai Vishnu. And Sachin?
As the incarnation of Manu, he is the original source of all Manus in innumerable universes. Each universe has manifestation of 104,000 Manus. He is the Lord of the three principal potencies, namely Chitta Shakti, Maya Shakti, Tathastha Shakti. And he is the complete master of six kinds of fortune: wealth, strength, fame, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation.
Hare Krishna. So the reason we read this purport is the Lord is three principal potencies. Yeah. And what are those? Chit Shakti, Maya Shakti, and Tathastha Shakti. Now, if you remember, we read about three potencies of the Lord. Internal potency, right? The external potency and the marginal potency. Yeah, if you remember. The Chit Shakti is the internal potential. What is the internal potential using which the whole spiritual world is generated, right? So that's the Chit Shakti, where you have Sat, Chit, Anand. So that's the spiritual potency of the Lord, and that's Chit Shakti. Then you have the Maya Shakti, and Maya Shakti is the external energy, by which external energy you are producing all the material world, right? So all the materialistic world is produced by external energy of the Lord, and that is called like Maya Shakti, illusory Shakti. Yeah. And then you have Tatastha Shakti. So Tatastha Shakti is also called as Jiv Shakti, and Jiv Shakti is the marginal potency, right? So we go to spiritual potency, you have the external potency, and then you have the marginal potency, which is called Tatastha Shakti. And the marginal potency is the Jiv Shakti, which means all of us, the living entities, are generated using Tatastha Shakti, right? And then as a Tatastha Shakti and as a living entity, we have a choice. We want to live in the material world or we want to go back to the spiritual world, right? So those are the, and I think this will come in probably more detail later on, right? It's good to know that there are three potencies of the Lord, right? Which is Chit Shakti, Maya Shakti, and Tatastha Shakti, which are internal, external, and marginal potency of Lord Sri Krishna. Okay. Soham? Yeah.
There is none who can excel him in any matter of enjoyment, and certainly there is no greater than him. No one is equal to or greater than him. It is the duty of everyone, whoever and wherever one may be, to surrender completely unto him. It is not wonderful, therefore, that all the transcendental controllers surrender to him and make all offerings
of worship. Yeah. So Uddhavji is continuously remembering Lord Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Rasiksha Prabhuji. Krishna. Anisha.
तस्य कैङ्कर्यमलं भृतान्नो विगलापयत्यङ्ग यदुग्रसेनम् तिष्ठन्निशनं परमेष्ठिधिष्णे न्यबोधयद्देव निधारयेति. Therefore, O Vidur, does it not pain us, his servitors, when we remember that he, Lord Krishna, used to stand before King Ugrasena, who was sitting on the royal throne, and used to submit explanations before him, saying, "Oh my Lord, please let it be known to you." Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Right. So Uddhavji is continuously saying that, Lord Sri Krishna is the Supreme Lord, but then he remembers like how against Maharaj Ugrasen he will say, "Oh my Lord," and so on and so forth. And he will behave like a normal being here on the earth. Anilji?
जी अहो बकीयं स्तन कालकूटं जिघांसया पाययदप्य साध्वी लेवे गतिं दातृचितां ततोऽन्यं कं वा दयालुं शरणं व्रजेम. Alas, how shall I take shelter of one more merciful than he who granted the position of mother to a she-demon, Putana, although she was unfaithful, and she prepared deadly potion to poison to be sucked from her breast. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, right? So we all know the story of Putna. Yeah. But what Uddhavji is remembering, Lord Sri Krishna is Kam va dayalum sharanam Rajem, right? So which is an example of extreme mercy of the Supreme Lord. Like even to the enemy, he gives the moksha. Rinaji?
मन्ये असुरान् भागवतान् श्रेयधीशे संरंभ मार्गा विनिविष्ट चिंतान ये संयुगे चक्षत
साक्षीपुत्र मनसे Sunabhayudh Mapatantam. I consider the demons who are inimical towards the Lord to be more than the devotees, because while fighting with the Lord, absorbing thoughts of enmity, they are able to see the Lord carried on the shoulder of Garud, the son of Taraksha or Kashyap, and carrying the wheel weapon in his hand. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So he's saying like even the enemies who fight with the Lord, they can see the Lord, can get his darshan. So they are even lucky enough, right? They can see him coming on the Garud, right? And Garud is the son of Kashyap, right? Taraksha Putra. So just to remember. Parag, padhoge?
वासुदेवस्य देवक्यां जातो भोजेन्द्र बंधने चिकित्सुर्भगवान् साय सम अज्ञाने भियाचिता. The personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, being prayed to by Brahma to bring welfare to the earth, was begotten by Vasudev in the womb of his wife Devaki in the prison of the king of Bhoj.
Hare Krishna, right? So Uddhavji is remembering Lord Sri Krishna was born to Vasudevasya Devakyam, right? So Devaki Mata. And Ajain is Brahma, Lord Brahma. So Ajain Bhiyachita hai. So based on Lord Brahma's prayer, you know, he took birth to Mata Devaki and Vasudevji. Today we are going to pause here. We'll pause early because it's Hanuman Jayanti. So, you know, we have few things, right? Like we'll hear Hanuman Chalisa, and then we'll hear a very small pravachan on Hanumanji, which is very, very beautiful. Yeah. So I think we'll, yeah, is that good? So we'll just stop right now. Let me bring Hanuman Chalisa so we can hear that. And this is the live darshan from the morning in one of the temples.
Shri Hanuman Chalisa ki jai. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Rajan Nijaman Mukuru Suran Varanam Raghuvar Vimal Jasu Joraya Upanachar Buddhi Natam Jante Surilo Pavana Kumar Balabudi Vidyani Moi Marukane Sarikara Jai Hanuman Jnana Sagar Jai Kapi Sati Muloka Jagar Ramadutta Atulita Baladhama Anjani Putra Pavan Sutanama Mahavira Vikram Jarangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Kesandi Kachana Varana Niraja Sudesa Karana Kundala Kunchita Kesa Vajra aur Vajani Raje Kaane Mujane Musaje Sankar Suvarna Kesari Nandan Tej Pratapa Mahajagavandana Nityavan Guni Ati Chatur Ramraj Karibe Ho Bhadur Prabhu Charitra Sunve Ho Rasiya Ram Lakshmana Sita Vanavasiya Sukshma Rupa Dhari Siya Nidhava Vidata Rupa Dhari Lanka Jarava Bhima Rupa Dhari Asura Samari Ramachandra Neda समभावे सहस बदन तुमरो यश गावे असकनि श्रीपति नंदन गावे संकारिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित हरीसा नमतु दिग्गपाल जमाते कंठोदित कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव दीन्हा राम मिलाय लाल पदरीन्हा तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन परमाणु दिव्यो तारि पदुल पद जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेरि मुखवाणी जल्दी लागे अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के सुरमन तुंगा तुमरे केते काम दुआरे तुम रखवारे भोजन आज्ञा तुमके सारे सब सुख लय तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आप तीनों लोक आपते खावे दूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट के हनुमान छुड़ावे मन वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजन के कार्य सकल तुम सारे और मनोरथ जो कोई गावे सोई अमृत जीवन पद पावे चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत विजियारे साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि दाता असबर दीन दान की माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे दासा सजारो रघुपति के दास तुम्हारे भजन राम को मारे जन्म जन्म के दुख सरावे अंत काल रघुवर पुर जानी जहाँ जन्म हरि बात तुम्हारे और देवता चिंतन रही हनुमत से सर्व सुख परि संकट कटे गए सब पीरा जो सुखी गए हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव तुम्हारी जो सकलाल माय कर कोई छूटहि बंदी महासुख होई जो यहाँ पर हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्ध साधु गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि तेरा पीते ना कन्हैया बहते और तनय संकट हरना मंगल राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसो
Krishna. So it's a nice Hanuman Chalisa, and then we will see a pravachan on Hanumanji. Okay, on Hanumanji, the best pravachan is given by Rajeshwar Nandaji Maharaj. So we'll just hear that for 5 minutes, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. So let's hear this pravachan. Very nice pravachan on Hanumanji. Okay.
और ये श्रीमुख वचन है देवाधिदेव महादेव भगवान शिव के। आशुतोष औढ़रदानी असरण शरण कृपालु काशीपति भगवान विश्वनाथ कहते हैं, हे पार्वती, श्री हनुमान जी के समान कोई बड़भागी नहीं है। श्री राम जी के चरणों का ऐसा अनन्य अनुरागी भी कोई अन्य नहीं है, जिनके प्रेम और सेवा की सराहना बार बार स्वयं श्री राम जी अपने श्रीमुख से करते हैं। सचमुच श्री हनुमान जी जैसा बड़भागी नहीं। श्री सीता माता की खोज में गए हुए वानरों को प्यास लगी, पर श्री हनुमान जी को प्यास नहीं लगी। और वानर थके, हनुमान जी श्रमित नहीं हुए। किसी ने श्री हनुमान जी से पूछा कि आपके साथ चलने वाले सभी वानर पिपाशाकुल हैं, तृषाकुल हैं, इनको प्यास लग रही है, आपको नहीं। हनुमान जी ने कहा कि एक अंतर है, हम छाया में चल रहे हैं। धूप में चलने वाले को प्यास लगती है, जो छाया में चल रहा है उसे प्यास नहीं लगती। तो कौन सी छाया? श्री हनुमान जी ने कहा कि जब मैं चलने लगा तो भगवान श्री राघवेंद्र ने अपना कमल कोमल कर कमल हमारे सिर पर रख दिया। परसासीस सरोरुह पानी,
परसासीस सरोरुह पानी,
कर मुद्रिका दीन जन जानी,
कर मुद्रिका दीन जनो बानी।
श्री राम जी ने मेरे सिर पर अपना कर कमल रख दिया, तो मैं भगवान के कर कमल की कृपा छाया में चल रहा हूं। अच्छा, और प्रभु ने एक काम और किया, क्या? मुद्रिका दे दी। अच्छा, तो मुद्रिका आपने कहां रखी? प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख माही। प्रभु प्रदत्त मुद्रिका को श्री हनुमान जी ने मुख में रखा। श्री हनुमान चालीसा में यह वर्णन। जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही, मुद्रिका श्री हनुमान जी ने मुख में रख ली। आहा, किसी ने श्री हनुमान जी से पूछा क्या मुद्रिका मुख में रखने की चीज है? श्री हनुमान जी ने कहा कि मुद्रिका तो मुख में रखने की चीज नहीं है, पर इस मुद्रिका में जो लिखा है वह मुख में ही रखने की चीज है।